Silent Fight, where the Fighters Hub guys, Dwayne and Josh, unbelievable stuff. You buy it on the afcmma.com.au website. Look at asylum.com.au. They are the best fighting gear in the country.
I agree. They have a great product. And then, of course, our great friends there at Fight Magazine. And we're going to move on here to Peter Davenport and Sean Wilcock. And let's get the tell of the taper up here for this one.
And we'll get the great Perry Kale just after we go through this tell of the tape to introduce these two guys. And Peter the Bulldog Davenport, possibly the biggest following in Melbourne in MMA at
you
the
got
moment.
that right.
The guys had one fight.
I mean, he is right before the co-main event, and he has an 0-1 record. That just shows what kind of fan following he has. There's a ton of Bulldog fans out here. Both guys 30 years old. Height nearly the same, reach nearly the same. Wilcock has a win. Davenport has a loss, but Davenport has a huge boxing pedigree, kickboxing, a tremendous striker, and he is looking for revenge. And you know that there's so much pride out there to get a win over Doc Wilcock. 200
people out of the 1,400 here, are here for Peter the Bulldog Davenport. Massive effort.
Absolutely. What do we got for the odds over here for this fight?
Odds are, Sean Wilcock, $2. Peter Davenport, $1.70. Let's go to the great Perry Kale.
All right, folks, welcome back. Bout number 6 of the evening. Thank you, Mr. DJ. Our next contest proudly brought to you by Asylum Fightwear and Fight Magazine, formerly known as Inside MMA Magazine. Get it out now at all leading news agencies. Introducing first from the red corner, fighting out of Geelong, please welcome Peter Bulldog Davenport.
It looked like Peter Davenport's fan base crowd is right behind us because they are getting crunk.
Oh yeah. It's deafening here, that's for sure.
No, Peter Davenport, this fan following is amazing. It was so disappointing to him. I've never seen somebody so just let down by that loss to Dean Purdon in the quarterfinals of the welterweight tournament. But now he's refocused, and he's ready to prove himself. He's ready to get that first win under his belt.
You know what, he's a great individual. He's a very good Australian Football League player. Played some VFL, our second tier in the competition. Very close with one of the greatest players of all time, Gary Upler Jr. Has a huge following from Geelong. His network is impeccable, and the Australian Fighting Championships are a big supporter of Peter Bulldog Davenport. We love having him on our card.
But how about Sean Doc Wilcock, his opponent, also fighting out of Melbourne, out of the Northern Gym. So I mean, you got two Melbourne boys here.
Yeah, and totally opposite, one Geelong, one Northern. Wilcock is exactly opposite to Davenport. Quietly spoken, has really good ground game as well. He's very disciplined, he's very humble. This is going to be an unbelievable fight.
I think there's a lot to lose here for Davenport. I mean, he wants to make that impression. He has all these people coming out here to watch him. Yeah. I know last time, the last fight, he ended up becoming that favorite just because everybody bet on him. Yeah, really. I mean, all of his friends and family, and that is so much pressure, Matty, to have thousands of dollars bet on you.
Someone who'd never had a fight, they've never seen anything like it.
Oh, yeah.
Peter Bulldog Davenport definitely making an impression. He does need to win this. It'd be very hard mentally for him to be 0-2.
And his opponent.
But I'm confident on Davenport.
Fighting out of Epping, please welcome Sean the Doc Wilcock.
AFC number 6.
That's for Wilcock. That's all the Davenport people.
Well, you never want to hear any jeers.
No, we don't.
Obviously, but that's just part of the game. You got some crazy fans out there that are just die hard and they can't help themselves. Surely that never happens with the AFL teams, does it? You don't have anybody. No jeers out there, is there?
Oh, look, AFL crowds, just to let you guys know, get 80 to 90,000 at the big games. Now 95,000.
I know, absolutely.
It's amazing. So there's plenty of boos, but here comes Shawnee Wilcock, the Northern MMA gym. Very popular gym. They breed them tough in the northern suburbs here in Melbourne too. And Wilcock, he's an absolute gentleman. He's been a pleasure to deal with. I know Adam Malenkovic's very happy with him. And he's an experienced fighter, and no doubt he's going to use a lot of this to take on Peter the Bulldog Davenport.
Well, I just thought it was really impressive that Peter Davenport got this high on the card. I mean, it just really being an 0-1 fighter, going against a 1-0 fighter. He went after the tournament. You know what I mean? These guys that are tried and true. That just shows what kind of a following he has. And if you're a promoter and he brings out 200 people, you got to put him high on the card. You got to show him that respect. So let's see if he can back it up with those MMA skills.
As Shawnee Wilcock comes out as well from the Northern MMA gym. And once again, our great sponsors, Fight Magazine, Asylum, and Tap Out Energy Drink. Thank you.
Yeah,
Don't forget, solar panels options as well. Australia weather's so hot, why not get a solar heating room, save the money, solar panel options
ladies and
are the
gentlemen.
proud sponsor of the AFC.
Let's go to Perry Kale.
3x5 rails, 77 kilogram weight division. Proudly brought to you by Asylum Fightwear and Fight Magazine, out now at all leading news agencies. When the action begins, our referee in charge of this contest is Mr. Greg Glengens. Firstly, to my right, fighting out of the red corner, training out of the UTC gym. Official weight, 77 kilograms even. Standing 5 feet 10 inches tall. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, wearing the black shorts with the Australian logo. Proudly sponsored by the National Union Workers. Fighting out of Geelong, 3 fights for 2 wins. This freestyle fighter, please welcome Peter Bulldog Davenport.
And listen to his fan base right here.
Corner, trained out of Northern MMA, Peter Tonkin. Official weight 76.3 kilograms, standing 5 feet 9 inches tall. Tonight wearing the black shorts with a red and silver trim. This man has a discipline in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. 1 fight, 1 win, 1 by way of knockout. Fighting out of Epic, please welcome Sean the Dog Wilcox.
I hear a lot of cheers out there as well for Wilcox. Like I said, he's coming out of Northern MMA right here in Melbourne, so he definitely brought a little bit of a crowd, but definitely not quite the size of Peter the Bulldog Davenport.
And Davenport, a lot more calmer from that Dean Purdon fight in AFC 5. Do you think he learned a little bit like that?
Oh, yeah, he came out so aggressive. He
did.
He really, it was just a big adrenaline dump there when Dean Purdon just neutralized him.
Here we go, round 1.
That being said, I think Davenport's going to be really hungry, and I think he is going to come out here and really swing for the fences.
Once again, Wilcox, $2 on BetEasy. Peter Davenport, $1.70 our favourite.
Seconds out, round 1.
Show of respect there by the two fighters. Two welterweights doing battle here. Whoa, big shot by Wilcox.
Davenport needs to keep that left hand up.
Oh! Peter the Bulldog Davenport!
Unbelievable finish.
Wilcox. What a knockout by Peter!
Peter Davenport just run through Sean Wilcox.
Unbelievable!
He meant business tonight, didn't he?
What a statement!
His crowd is going
by
nuts.
Peter Davenport.
His fans
That
are going
left hand
nuts.
was
amazing.
unbelievable.
It really was amazing. Peter the Bulldog Davenport shut all the haters up with one solid punch.
And it was Wilcox who had the early takedown, but that big hit from Peter Davenport, he has got genuine power in his hands. We didn't get to see that against Dean Purdon last time.
No, you didn't get to see it because Purdon neutralized it. But Peter the Bulldog Davenport shakes off that loss. It comes through with a huge victory, big striking victory, and I think we have a huge future with Peter Davenport. And Sean Wilcox, all the credit in the world. He looked good early, but he just couldn't quite match up.
For sure. I mean, man, Davenport, unbelievable. He came in here meaning business. He wanted to finish it. He knew he had a strong fan base coming in tonight. He wanted to finish strong, and which he did.
Do you think that Matty was a little excited about that one?
I think Matty was a little excited. I think I blew my eardrum putting this earpiece here. Wow.
Well, he's an AFL man, you know. That's what he does. He's our local AFL correspondent, identity all throughout Melbourne. Everybody knows Matty, and he has a great relationship with Peter Davenport, so you know he's very happy and very excited to do this interview.
For sure.
And you look behind us, and there's a lot of dancing going on, cheering. Everybody's having a good time here.
We got a big Davenport fan base behind us, man.
Oh, no doubt about it.
I love it.
The Bulldog Nation behind us, huh?
Fighters to centering, please. Ladies and gentlemen, referee Greg Glengens puts a stop to this contest 21 seconds into the first round. Your winner by knockout, Peter Bulldog Davenport.
Peter Davenport, the Bulldog. Give him one more round of applause. Pete, it's been a long time coming. Adam Milankovic, who recruited to the AFC, myself, but people who know you, we know how hard you've been working since you've come in the AFC. You had a disappointing loss last time, and we know how shattered you were. You trained hard as ever. You got one of the biggest followings for a new fighter in mixed martial arts history. It's amazing. And all the hype about Peter the Bulldog Davenport now is just showing you the real deal. An unbelievable left-hand knockout within the first minute. Congratulations.
Firstly, I actually want to apologise to Dean Purdon because I left when I shouldn't have in the first fight. It's not me. I apologise to the fans, to him. It was disrespectful. It's not good enough. But now, now worry about now. Yeah, it's a win. So we've got to keep working hard. It's only one win. I'm not stopping with one win. It doesn't. Yeah. Thanks to Sean Wilcock. Much respect. You know, I'm here for the long haul. Yeah, get used to it.
Great to hear you've got an AFL background as well. You've done a fair bit of boxing too. So what did you change in your camp this time? You've got one of the best camps we've ever seen. You've got so many supporters. You've got conditioning trainers. You've got boxing coaches, wrestling. What did you change this time around?
This guy and Zane, they're at the front of my team. And then these guys they just back me 100%. So I just train, do what I get given, work hard and learn. I mean, I go to UTC in Sydney and I love it there, mate. Honestly, I just love it. It's a great place to be. I stay there 8 to 10 hours a day because it's just so much fun. So I love these two guys and just thank the National Workers Union as well. We've got some good sponsors on board: Auto Express, Geelong Motorsport, Robinson Wouters, all those guys. So, no, really thankful.
Pete, you've got a massive network that a lot of MMA fighters would die for. You know, we've got one of the athletes here. You've got a lot of sponsors, a lot of friends. What do you say about your huge network, your social media profile? You must be very humble to have such a great following.
Yeah, and Adam Milankovic too. I forgot to thank him. I'll thank him later. But I've got a good following, and I just want to build on that. And I've got to be upfront, honest with guys. I'm here to work hard and get more wins on the board, and let my actions do the talking. So,
well, Peter the Bulldog Davenport will be at our after party tonight at Bridie Row Rollies. I reckon Adam Milankovic will get out his credit card and look after you tonight, Peter. We want to see you back at Bridie Row Rollies, our official after party, with the 300 people that you brought here tonight. Congratulations. We'll see you at AFC 7. Peter the Bulldog Davenport.
And how about that? Peter Davenport, victorious, just in dramatic fashion. I mean, we've saw
so don't forget the after
huge
party being held at Bridie O'Reilly's in Brunswick.
Peter Davenport, what can you say
don't
about his striking?
Make sure
really
you've got your ID. Whether you look 20, 30 or 40, Diamondale Westerman, Silvio, they all say we have to look over 18, so make sure you bring your photo ID.
Family and friends coming.
Bridie O'Reilly's at Brunswick, the official after party of AFC. Coming up next, the main event,
he was so disappointed with the last one. And, and I liked what he said about leaving the ring last time when he lost. He was so frustrated he left a lot early, and he felt that he disrespected Dean Purdon, so I really appreciate him owning up to that. I mean, I think that was very cool. And I'm glad he got into victory circle there. Very impressive, and I think he's going to be a force in the welterweight division to come. I think he's going to continue to get better. I think he just has to be groomed and get a few more wins under his belt.
I agree. I mean, I think now he can go back in the gym and start working on his striking even more, so when he comes into the next bout, take him out.
Absolutely. What'd you think? I mean, you had to be very happy. I was just, we were talking to Jose, and I was like, you think Matty was excited about that win?
I was a little bit. Look, I'm
are you related with him?
No, I'm pretty close to him, but I've seen how much it hurt him to lose the way he did against Dean Purdon.
Yes,
as he admitted the way he left. He was a crushed man. He had such a big following. To come in and lose in front of 300 people last time, he was devastated, and he's worked as hard as ever, so I could just see the reward and the desperation for a victory for Peter Davenport. And I know it's a big call, but that's a career-defining victory. I know it's his only second fight, but that's the sort of fight. If he went at 0-2, he would have been gone to the drawing board. What do I do now? Am I an MMA fighter? Do I go back to boxing? I think a Peter Davenport win there is the best thing for a longer career to a bloke who is still learning the mixed martial arts trade.
Yeah, for sure, man. I mean, you always got to train hard and leave it out there. You don't want to question yourself when you go into your fight. So maybe from that first loss, he questioned himself. And
have a look here in the crowd of 250 AFL games. One of